Well, welcome back to the We Still Could guys. I'm Dan.
Hi, I'm David.
And David's got a good topic for us to start off today's episode.
You know, there's a lot of things being said and going around on the news channels and the radio channels about the Tea Party right now. And one of the things that Dan and I have been talking about as it relates to the Tea Party movement or anybody else that's demonstrating, you know, it seems like we're at a time in our nation where there's a lot of different people demonstrating a lot of causes. There's a lot of people passionate about what's going on with our government right now. And, you know, it doesn't matter what you're marching for. There was loaded weapons marching in Virginia or near Washington, D.C. There was skinheads and stuff marching down in the Los Angeles area. We got tea parties going up all over the place. You know, there's all these little movements, but fundamentally, what's everybody still coming back to? Some aspect of the government, some aspect that they think the government has overstepped their boundaries. So I'll ask you, turn your bullshit meter on, be with us here for a minute, flip the switch. Are they all crazy? Are all these different protests and all these different parties, they're all crazy for their cause? Or are they being perceived as being crazy because when you just shifted on one particular thing, one particular protest, one particular cause or verbal outlashing of a resentment, you know, that can appear to be crazy all by itself. But if you took it all in its totality,
sure.
Okay, if you took it all in its totality, then it all goes back to the same thing. Some area of government that's out of control.
Yeah. So
let's check out where we are with the meter. Maybe we are out of control. Maybe we all need to come together. Probably a fat chance of that happening. But maybe we all need to come together and then we could really make a stand. We could really take a position. Boy, I bet that would scare the heck out of some people walking around. What do you think?
Yeah, you're right. You know, people aren't out gathering and protesting to be seen in public because they're happy. You know, that's called a picnic. That's called a parade. A protest is because people are agitated, people are displeased, people know that there are a bunch of problems created by our government and the people in our government, and, you know, over decades of us really not having a real sense of where this country is supposed to go, and a connection to the fundamental roots upon which this and the foundation that this country was built on. We've absolutely, as a country, turned away from those values, and we're all about getting back to those. Man-made problems no longer can be solved only by man. They're too big. They are far too big. And
Absolutely.
We need a higher power. We need a God to come and help us. We're not asking him to come in and point his finger and say, poof, here's your magic miracle. It's all fixed. No. Come help and guide us.
Help us and guide us. And that's exactly, yeah, Dan, I couldn't have said it better. You know, and you going back to the protests and the movements and everything else, you know, there's Democrats that are protesting. There's Republicans that are protesting. There's, you know, independents. There's Tea Partiers. There's upside downers, inside outers, whatever it is you are. There's just, again, a lot of people that are really dissatisfied with the state of our nation right now. So if you put that all together, I don't think that we're all crazy. I just don't think so. And I bet if you sat with that for a few minutes yourself, you probably might come up most likely with the same conclusion. So I think, you know, I think it's time for us to step back. I don't want to be a Republican. I don't want to be a Democrat. I don't want to be a Tea Party in. Is that it? Tea Party in? You know what I want to be? I want to be an American.
Yeah, and we're not saying this is we're not saying go out and join the Tea Partiers or go out and, you know, contribute to the Republican National Committee or the Democratic National Committee or the Skinhead Union or the Armed Gun Toters of America.
No, we need to actually
disengage.
Thank
you know what?
Disengage.
Let's all say a prayer. You know what? Say a prayer instead of acting out. Understand there's a problem. Understand we, meaning all of us, need help. Period. that's the message I have.
It's too big for any one person or any one group of people, and we continue to fool ourselves by electing the next person. You know, you talk about some of the things in the media right now. You know, they want to lambaste Harry Reid. There's a group of people that want to do that, and you know, they're probably going to be successful in that. And well, there's kind of a little naughty side of me that thinks, okay, fine, that's actually good, because I'm not a big fan of Harry Reid's personally. But you know, it's not about that. It's about bringing people in, not the next guy who's talking a good set of talk out of the left side of his neck. It's about finding people and being guided by the right source, you know, from a higher power, to create a new collective consciousness in this nation, being divinely guided, and the right people will show up. That's what it's about. And that kind of requires us to start, each one of us individually, taking a look at ourselves and our own lives and the role we play as an individual. If I do that, and maybe Dan will do that, and hopefully you'll do that, and the next person will do that, and if we all do that, you know, collectively, we can pull this off. We still can.
If he were sought.
If he were sought. We still can if he were sought. So,
thanks for joining us again today. Come visit us on westillcould.com. We got plenty more. Drop us a note, send a comment. Let us know, again, like we've said, if you have topics you'd like us to fester on and come and talk about. We're happy to hear from you. Until next time, I'm Dan.
I'm David.
Thanks for coming by.
See you later. Love you.